Hello and welcome to my podcast, Who Even Are You? My name is Fran, and this is my guest, JackFayt. Jack, you are a musician, aren't you?
Yes, sir. It's good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Good. I'm happy to have you. It's my honor. Tell me how you got your start in music.
It's a long journey, but I'm going to sum it up pretty quick for you.
Okay.
I started whenever I was 6, and I was doing piano. My mom, she wanted to put me in it. I think she was pretty smart for doing so. And that's what made me realize I wanted to be doing music. It connected with me. I realized that was the thing I wanted to do forever.
Yeah.
But I felt like there were some tools I didn't have that I needed to get underneath my belt. So then I joined theater when I was 8.
At school?
Yeah, so I could at least, know how to be on stage, how to be in front of the camera or an audience, how to control the nerves, as you see me working through right now.
Yeah.
And then after that, around maybe like 13 or so, after I felt like I kind of got it enough under my belt, I started taking dance because I was like, well, I have the acting, I have the singing, and the three, triple killer is singing, acting, dancing.
Okay, so you can dance. So you're a regular Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe not him, but
No?
No, I'm no Michael Jackson. I ain't got no voice chops like that. But I can dance like that though.
A few other things with Michael Jackson too, hopefully.
Or maybe not. I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff with Michael. I don't know how close I am to him. But at 13 or 14 when I joined it, then I was asked to be on a dance crew to tour around the U.S. doing that. And
How old were you?
I was like 13.
Oh my goodness.
And I was not a good dancer, like super stiff as a board, bro. Like not good at all. But the guys believed in me, and he saw like a lot of drive and a lot of like vision in me, and he gave me a chance. And like 2 years later, dude, like I'm going to New York, L.A., Vegas. We performed for the NBA halftime and stuff. Like,
awesome.
Yeah, we went all over the place. It was really cool.
That's cool. What's like the highest point that it got you to?
That would probably be the NBA. That had us in front of, I think, 20,000 people.
Okay.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Before that, it probably would have been one of the LA shows we did. And had about maybe 15,000.
Cool. Then you did Dancing with the Stars, didn't you?
No.
No?
No.
Then my informant is wrong.
That's
and a liar.
It was World of Dance.
World of Dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were the ones we toured along with.
Okay. That's awesome. So what kind of dance do you do? Like there's like slow dancing?
Oh, it's the cool stuff. It's like the hip hop, robot, cool wave stuff.
Like break dancing?
No, unfortunately, I can't get on the ground and do the spins and stuff. But
okay.
Yeah, it's like all the waves and popping and like all the animation, I think is what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are there any were you in like any heated dance battles ever?
Sometimes. I never really was like competitive in that sense. Even once I got to the place where I knew I could beat everyone.
You weren't like in a dance gang or anything?
Nah, I never decided. I mean, it was a dance crew.
Okay, were there any like pop walkathon turf wars or anything like that?
We started with I think, maybe there was like 15 that started with the crew. And by the time we actually started going on tour and getting stuff, out there, there was only 8 of us.
Okay.
Yeah, so some people dropped, but a lot of that I found from artists usually comes from them not knowing what they want, either from themselves or not having enough professionalism to understand how the operation works.
Okay.
And so then they kind of they beat against the grain, and then they feel a little weird about it. And then they end up leaving thinking that I just got to do my own thing. Yeah. And it's oh man, but this is the thing you want to be doing.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to give me a little pop lock, whatever it is, demo really quick?
Yeah, just for you, I will.
Okay.
I haven't done it in years.
Okay.
It's been at least a handshake full of years.
Okay, a handshake full of years. Let's see it. Let's see what you got. Do you need
it right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
How does the camera look?
If I stand up.
Here, if you could possibly do it behind the chair.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, you can tuck that chair in and do it back there.
Okay, there you go. Perfect.
All right, ready?
Let's see it.
All right.
Should I play a song or something?
Oh no, it's all good. If you want to, you can.
Okay.
I'm just gonna show you some stuff. These are what poppin' is called. So poppin' is whenever you flex really hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Oh, for sure.
I need to get this up here. So if you're gonna give us a
Popping is like whenever you flex your muscles super hard.
Okay.
And then you retract them. So it like creates like a popping look to it.
Okay.
And in crazier dancers, you can pop like so many different parts of your body, from like your pecs to your neck to your fingers.
Yeah.
To make it all like look better. Some people can get crazy with it. And then, like you got your wave and stuff. So like if you wanted to bring it up and around, the isolation type of things.
Okay. Yeah,
kind of things like that.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Let me move on here. So, is discovering you can pop dance, like finding out you have superpower, like super strength? Like, how do you come upon?
It did feel like that a little bit, but like I said, I was really terrible at dancing at first. I just knew I loved it.
Okay.
And I always have believed that like I'm a talented person.
Yeah.
And I think if you do hold within yourself like a little bit of that like cockiness of like, yeah, I'm a talented guy, I can do this.
Okay.
Then like you just keep pushing forward. I do think it'll like yield results.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Perfect. All right. Do dancers ever hit creative plateaus?
That's a really good question. Yeah, all the time. I remember having conversations with Ivan Flips, who is crazy enough. He was one of the stuntmen who was in the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Oh, crazy.
And like he's been a producer and behind the scenes on like so much stuff, but that dude can do like all the b-boy moves you were talking about, spinning on your head for like forever and stuff.
Okay.
And we were outside of a restaurant after one of our shows that he was in, and I remember him talking about how he's always looking for inspiration in like everything. How he'll like look at the wind, or like he'll just watch like nature documentaries, and like he'll like see how like a bird's wing moves, or like its neck will move and stuff, and like he'll try to incorporate like that inspiration into his dance.
Does he ever do like the interpretive costume things?
Interpretive costume, what you mean by that?
like dark lights and costumes on stage.
Oh,
kind of
okay. Kind of, yeah. No, not really him and his crew.
Like African music type thing.
Yeah.
Like
some other
whistles
types.
and bells and whatnot.
Whistles and bells. No, I never saw no whistles and bells.
Yeah.
A huge like a cockadoodle, like whatever headset
absolutely.
on, going for it.
Yeah.
No, but that stuck with me though, because like, like I said, I was learning all this stuff for music, knowing that music was the end goal. So I still try to carry over a lot of like what he was talking about and try to like do that with music. Like I haven't looked at any animals and done that with music, but I try to keep the door open to let everything in.
Yeah.
That way you have what you need.
Is it lonely at the top?
Maybe. I don't know if I ever got to the top, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I mean, more of a top than some other people for sure.
Okay.
But as I could have kept rising with the fame that I had with dance, I decided to start like fresh, change my name, start doing music, and like start building up my own company.
Okay.
Just because I knew that dance and like that kind of fame and just doing those videos, just trying to get numbers and stuff, it just wasn't the game I was trying to play. Mm-hmm. It wasn't where my passion was at as an artist.
Okay. And where was your passion at?
I just want to grow community, man. I want to like connect with people, and I want to encourage like more people who have like, I feel like more often than not, more people dim out the creative uniqueness that they have.
Yeah.
And I just want to see more people lean into that and just be uniquely themselves in that. Or at least believe that, even if they don't have to like get famous with it, like still pick it up, still make stuff, still do something. Like it does something for us as in our souls. It's more than just, being able to post it or just being able to like get recognized for it.
Yeah. So you're not just going for like, oh, this would be a viral video.
Right.
This is just something I like to do.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it like being a rebel in the dance and music scene?
That's pretty cool. Well, also being white, is also kind of like the slightly rebellious thing too. I don't know if rebellious is the right word. But
Being
like,
white is rebellious?
yeah, I mean, dance culture, it's not really a white man's game, you know?
That's
so,
fair.
like, everywhere I'm going, it was just huge groups, you know? I'm the only white guy there.
Yeah.
And that kind of thing. And there was, like, a lot of hate you would get at first until you started dancing, you know? Cause
Racism?
it's like, man, who's this guy? Like, who does he think he is touching into this culture and stuff?
Yeah.
But I was taught by 4 other, you know, black dudes growing up since I was, like, 13. So I was kind of, like, raised in that culture. And so, like, being able to go in there was kind of like... kind of being like, I don't know what the word is, like infiltrating like a new place and then them realizing, oh, wait, you're super cool. You know what I mean?
Were you ever called any racial slurs like cracker or anything like that?
Nah.
Okay.
Never that kind of hate. It was always more of like a predisposed judgment of like, man, what's he going to do? And then once you showed him you had your chops, it was a little different.
Kind of like Camp Rock kind of thing.
Yeah. Who is this person with this guitar?
Yeah, that's awesome. So you started playing piano, and you've moved on to guitar. Clearly,
Yeah.
where did you find your love of guitar?
I don't know. It just felt like the next choice.
Yeah.
I don't really know if I have anything that I connected it to. I know that like I started listening. I grew up on Michael Jackson from my dad, and like, you know, Bon Jovi and stuff that he would listen to. Aerosmith. I got into Pink Floyd because of Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
That TV show. And then as I started getting into Pink Floyd, I realized I liked more of their folk stuff. And then I started like leaning into who the folk standard inspirations were. And then that kind of led me from one thing to another to where I was like, oh, Bob Dylan, there we go. And then I latched onto that to be my...
Is Bob Dylan your guy?
Oh, yeah, he's my guy.
Is there anybody else that you love?
Of course, Woody Guthrie and like Mississippi John Hurt. I mean, there's a ton of different folk artists.
Does it stay in that one era for you?
No. I actually really enjoy more of Dylan's like later stuff, like his more Rough and Rowdy Ways 2020 album.
Yeah. Okay.
Really,
so there
really
is
good.
where you're a rebel, because nobody likes that album.
Oh man, I think it was my most played album last year and probably this month.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Let me see my notes here. Do you get along well with the gloving community?
The gloving community.
Yeah. You know, like the finger rolls and whatnot.
These people?
Yeah, they got like the LED lights on there.
You know, I've seen that one Instagrammer, the Sophie Shawini or whatever her name is. That's like her bit right now. Is that like she's going,
gloving?
Yeah, she's going all around like gloving with her like comedy bits she does. I think it's hilarious.
Do you think the pop dancers, the pop lock dancers get along well with glovers?
You know, I bet they could vibe together. Put on the right song, I bet they would be cool.
There's some popping going on and some gloving.
Yes.
Like
I've been out
like
of
the Blue Man Group, kind of.
I've been out of the dance commute since like for maybe like 10 years now, so I'm not up on the ups.
Why did you leave the dance community and transition, if you will, to the music community?
Well,
is it more of a first love kind of thing?
Well, the craziest part is I was like 17 when I had to leave it, because at the time I'm really big into the Bible.
Yeah.
That's just my personal beliefs and stuff. But so was my family, and I started talking with my family more about Bible stuff. And even though we were on the same page about the Bible, they just didn't like where I was coming from it. So they actually pulled me from my dance crew.
Did they think dancing was a sin?
No, they thought.
Are they Baptists?
They thought that they were
They're Baptists,
influencing me in the wrong kind of way. But as any good parent, I mean, if you think that's happening to your kid, you should definitely, take action.
That's fair.
So I can't really blame them. But it allowed me to focus. Then it was like, well, can't do dance right now. Like, I guess it's time for me to pick up guitar since I've been putting it off for so long.
So you could play like Chris Tomlin music?
I don't even know who that is.
He's a worship artist.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah.
Nope. I know Tim Hawkins.
Oh, Tim Hawkins. So you're in Christian comedy.
I grew up with, I guess, that kind of
the
stuff.
DVDs. That's what I used to watch. I'd put in like the Tim Hawkins DVD, and I thought he was hilarious. And then I found real comedians.
Yeah, no, that's also very true.
He's still funny. He's got some good bits. So
it's kind of crazy how far he's been able to take that career with that style.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly really inspirational.
His music, he does musical comedy, which is I guess Bo Burnham does it too. Bo Burnham's a very different.
I love Bo Burnham, bro.
Bo Burnham's
Bo
pretty
Burnham is a genius, dude. I
Yeah.
love that guy.
He's super smart. I think I loved all his specials that he did years ago. No. Anyway, music. So, how long have you been writing songs?
I wrote my first song when I was 12, but then I didn't write my next song till I was like 17.
That's a big gap.
Yeah.
What was the
Oh, I had a crush on a girl, and when I was 12.
okay in the break?
So I wrote the 2 songs.
Are they like a kind of beginning and end kind of thing? It's like, oh, I have a crush, and now you've broken up or something.
Interesting. No, actually, I find more so that I even when I was 12, I would, if I liked someone, I'll write something as if we have already been together.
Okay.
I like that perspective more than like, I just met you and I'm falling in love.
Do you think that's a little bit presumptuous of you?
I guess if you think it's really me or them, and I like to make more of like worlds. I love D&D, so I love creating worlds. I'm a storyteller.
So dance was too much, but you can play the demonic D&D.
Yeah, no, my family wasn't religious. It wasn't that they were, not against the dance thing and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
They just felt as if they were also Christians on my dance crew, but they didn't like the same Christian viewpoints.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they're pulling things that...
It was a battle of wits.
Okay. It was breaking down theology.
I think this. Yeah, basically.
Baptists versus charismatics kind of thing.
Honestly, so on the head of the nail, yeah. Something like that.
I figured, dance and all that. Because, charismatics do the prophetic dancing.
Yeah. But no, storytelling.
Did you ever do prophetic dancing?
No. Whenever my friend would introduce me, though, because he knew I was a famous dancer, he always used to tell people I did interpretive dancing to, like, mess with me.
Okay.
And then I have to be like, no, I really don't. It's like hip-hop. It's, like, cool, though. Like, I go on tour and stuff.
Yeah.
No, he's just like, nah, it's interpretive dancing, bro.
Interpretive dance.
This is little whimsical stuff.
So you never would prophetic dance. Like, you couldn't walk up to somebody and be like, oh my God, do I have a dance for you? Like, take this how you will. And then just start popping.
I don't know what this means to you, but man, I don't know, man. This is just what I'm seeing.
You're blessed and highly favored through this dance.
That's beautiful. I wish, honestly, if that's how the gifts work, that would be pretty.
Why wouldn't it be? You could prophet. You seem like you might do like flags in the back of the church or something.
Nah.
Like flag waving. It's kind of your MO right now. How I'm picking things up from you.
Yeah, I feel like that. I've people have told me many things about how I look or act and stuff, but honestly,
you're
I'm
not
like
a flagger.
I stand in the back, man, and like I don't like to, I don't want all eyes on me. I have a hard time connecting with like any kind of worship music. Like I don't know why.
If Bob Dylan sang worship music, would it be different?
He has 3 religious albums, as they call them, 3 Christian albums. They're pretty dang good, but they're not what I like. Just be listening to usually.
Okay, that's fair.
Because like I said, as a storyteller, like I feel like most of these morals and things are already within stories. You don't have to just shove it down people's throat and define it as something or that. Call the guy Frodo, call the bad guy Saruman. Like it doesn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
It's all in every single story. So that's what I try to do with music. So like when I started writing at 17, it was more from like oh, this is much more raw, just like, thought to paper type of thing.
Yeah.
But I do believe it's an artist's job that like that's just the first ingredients of making art. Like you have to take your feelings of, oh, I'm so sad, I'm on my bed, I wish I were dead. You have to take those feelings
that rhymed.
And actually make them into art and a story that like is timeless and like can actually be applicable to more than just like one scenario or one thing or one mood.
Okay.
Have
you had any hit songs? Like nothing take
so.
off? You don't. What's your biggest song? What's been like the biggest a song of yours has performed?
I mean, this last year is when I've been doing a lot of my like most proud writing, I would say. A lot of my other stuff I feel like was like building blocks to get to where I'm at.
Okay.
But right now I would say it's probably Way Back Home.
Okay.
Yeah.
And have you released Way Back Home?
I have. On
Spotify?
Yeah.
Under JackFayt?
Nope. Under my previous artist name, Blind Lemon Nate.
Okay, Blind Lemon Nate.
Yeah.
Where did Blind Lemon Nate come from?
It came from because I really like Blind Willie McTell. Yeah. And I was like driving on the highway and I saw that lemonade dispensary.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, lemonade. It's like lemonade. And I was like, oh shoot, I could just go with Blind Lemon Nate.
Oh, okay. So it's I'm seeing. I thought it was like Blind Lemon Nate. I see the play on words here now.
Oh no, that is how it is.
Okay. It's 3 separate words.
It's 3 separate words, but it sounds like Blind Lemonade.
Okay. I see. You just changed one letter and added the space.
Yeah, I made it extra complicated.
Okay. That's typical artist. You know, you can't just conform.
Changed my name. Don't even go by it now. It's kind of crazy.
When are you hard launching, or have you already hard launched JackFayt?
Nah, I have not hard launched yet. I soft launched it with like some demo tapes, but I'm about to. I'm recording my songs currently right now.
How do you record your music?
I actually started a company, and the company is starting to help me record. So the company is 86 Circus, and we're just a local group of guys, of artists that are trying to put together shows and grow the next generation of artists.
Okay.
I say next generation, but like it's an all ages thing. Like we really just want to help, like how I was talking about with community and about encouraging artists to like take up their,
Who's your oldest customer, or how old is your oldest customer?
That would be my great friend Big Mike Manaha.
Okay.
60.
Is he Hawaiian?
Nope.
Why Manaha?
Man, I wish he were here to tell you that story. An old Indian guy gave him that name because he looks like a Bigfoot.
Okay. I don't even know how you can get there or what that means. So
just came up to him and told him it.
All right. So prophetically. So JackFayt is making music, releasing stuff. Do you have any like JackFayt songs that you're really looking forward to?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just wrote one yesterday, a couple of days ago, that I'm really excited about. It's called I Don't Even Try and Yet I Think of You.
Okay. Do you want to play that for me?
Sure.
Okay.
If I can remember it.
All right. If you can remember it, you can pull up like your phone or lyrics or whatever you have to remember it. Do you ever listen to Elliott Smith?
No, I haven't.
Elliott Smith's a folk artist from the 90s.
I'm a little stuck in the past, I'm not going to lie.
He's from the 90s, so whenever you're ready.
In the Wild West, where the cowboys roam, I saw a young girl pretend to be grown. Drunken thieves and sheriffs shuffle round the den. I was moving with no start and no end. What's next? What shall I do? Well, I don't even try, and yet I think of you.
Beautiful. It's a good song.
Thank you.
I like it. I can hear the Dylan influence.
Oh, heavily.
I
just hope it's enough of a
Williams and Singer killed Paul Roddy Carroll. You know, that's kind of
the king that he twirled.
Yeah,
and his diamond ring finger.
Yeah, exactly. I hear it. Do you know like Jim Croce?
Yeah, I don't know any of his by heart, but I love Jim Croce.
He was for a while in my younger years. Jim Croce was kind of. Sometimes he'll come back up, but it's kind of I
feel like he's very unique in the way of like he's able to be
his storytelling,
very masculine but very vulnerable at the same time.
Absolutely, which
is very rare.
He was a great storyteller. He used to drive big rigs.
Yes, just a straight blue collar worker, dude.
And just started making music,
just making songs,
and he was so good at it. And I appreciate that about him, and I can kind of see the similarity in you to that. So what are some future plans with music? Is there like you want to tour? Are you just going to stay around Tulsa and gig? Like, what's it look like?
That's a hard question. I've been thinking about this for a long time Because like the dream of dreams, I would love to really do what Dylan is doing by like doing the never ending tour type of thing, where I'm just always on the road. I'm always performing places, and I always have groups of people that really admire, you know, the art and not the person, just the art. But I also am starting up companies here locally, and I do believe a lot in like not chasing, like not depending on the big thing to happen. And so you have to set yourself up to be able to be comfortable, you know? And so I do hope that like one day I have a huge business that's mine, that I can make enough to live off of, support people, support other artists. Because like, you know, right now I'm a chef. That's a full-time job.
Okay. There's an art.
Exactly. I love food. It's very much an art. But that's what I have to do 40 plus hours a week on top of, you know, making my own solo career stuff, on top of my company that I'm working and creating and setting up, on top of the 2 weekly shows we do and stuff. It's a lot. But hopefully I can make it to where I can set up this beast so that other people, all they have to do is join that beast, and they can have a full-time job, making salary, making, you know, exactly what they need to live.
Is Beast your company, or is Beast like a...
No, I just think of it as like a beast because it's like something you're always having to tame and wrestle with and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it's like, if I can provide that for other people, that'll be like, I've succeeded. You know what I mean? And then along that way, I'm just going to shoot for the moon. And if I can go on tour, I get super famous, great. And I can help feed that back into the community and stuff. But
yeah. Just keep it close to the roots.
I keep it close to the roots.
So we've prefaced a lot of who you are, kind of going through the highlight reel here. Let's get down to the nitty gritty here. What's like one of the craziest things that happened on tour?
Man, I can't really... It wouldn't be anything on stage, and it wouldn't really be any of the drama or that kind of stuff. Like, honestly,
the girls ever just throw themselves at you?
Oh, so many girls, dude. All the girls. No, I did have some people coming up like backstage crying, asking for autographs and stuff. That was pretty surreal and trippy. But no, probably the craziest part was like the hanging out in the hotel rooms after and just being with all the talent, everyone who just performed with, you know.
Throwing TVs out the window and stuff.
Throwing TVs out the window, Johnny Depping it up in there, just trashing it for no reason.
Okay, that's awesome.
You know, we would just stay up all night playing like these mental games, you know, like the Mafia game or, you know, little brain trick type of teaser games while just talking about other projects and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like a schooling, dude. I got so much of like the wisdom for the company that I run today in those hotel rooms from like these people who are producers on like movies I'm watching at home, you know, and they're just like, yeah, man, if you ever like are trying to do this, you gotta be doing blah, 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 blah. Man, you gotta treat people like this or this or this. Like,
yeah, it was
a fast track class to like learn everything I needed in the industry. It was crazy.
What does your company do?
We're an entertainment production company. So we create shows and we bring on artists to be full-time artists. And we want to help develop them with what they want to do. So like I brought someone onto my company and they told me they really love to host a show and create a show. They love creating shows. So I went out and I found a venue for them and I got my company to work with that venue and I was able to get him to create a show that he now hosts.
Okay. Yeah. What is the show?
That one is called Battle of the Bards.
Okay.
It's a local game show where local musicians come together on 2 teams and they battle against each other with like fun improvisable musical challenges.
Okay, improvisable musical challenges.
Yeah. Our key phrase is we want to test you as an artist. Okay. So the winner and whoever wins at the end of the night, they get a t-shirt that says True Artist on it.
Okay. That's awesome. So you're a showrunner.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And so show running, music, dancing, acting. Have you acted in anything lately? Are you still acting?
I've done some like short films for my friends. Like even when I was off the dance crew, they would do like different like videos, and I was able to act in those for some reason, but not be in the dance.
Have you done any movies or anything?
No, I haven't. My friend's wife has, and some of my other friends have in the Tulsa scene. But no, acting. Being on a movie set and stuff, it's amazing. It would be super duper fun. I would love it, but it takes up so much of your time. Yeah. And like I knew music is where I needed to get stuff out and started on that. Yeah. So, but eventually, hopefully, we want to start doing some music videos and different short films this year with my company. Okay. And I'm also currently writing a TV show that I'm excited about.
Tell me about this TV show.
I can't say too much about it, but
okay, keep it under lock and key.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like Indiana Jones style of a thing.
Okay, and how do you fund all this stuff, or where is it like? What I should say is like where do you film this? Like, how do you get the equipment you need for all the props, whatnot? Like, how do you?
Most of 95% of it has just come out of pocket from me.
Okay.
And just throughout the years, I've just had this vision and plan for many, many years. And the guy I started it with, we've been friends since we were like 7 and talking about doing what we're doing today since then. So I've just been able to, like, throughout the years, pick up here things there, gather them up, store them away, and then thankfully now we have everything that we need for it. And a lot of people have helped us, like, along the way, like people letting us use their homes for, rehearsal spaces, using event centers for free because they believe in the show idea, and we're just getting started and that kind of stuff. Like,
have you already started filming your show, or are you just in the writing process?
I'm still writing it, that side of it. Yeah. Is
this like a TV series kind of thing, or what is this like?
I'm not sure yet. I know it should be a show. I'm not sure who I'll pitch it to, but it's my best way to put it would be like King of the Road?
I don't.
Skateboarder show on Vice?
I don't. I have never heard of it.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's such a good show. They take like these skateboarding companies and their teams and they throw them on the road and they have them like tour around to different skate spots. And they have to do challenges where they earn points and they see who wins and that kind of thing. It's a super fun thing. But
so your show is more reality then?
Yeah, one of them. So we want to take this bard show. We want to take it, the Battle of the Bards, and we want to take it on the road. And we want to do it on tour so that like every town that we're going to, we can collectively bring in artists. It's kind of like Kill Tony, where it's like we're trying to bring in the people to give them a shot of like, come on, be a part of the show. It might be your big break type of thing.
Okay. What is, what's like the viewership of Battle of the Bards? How does that perform?
The viewership?
Yeah.
Oh, like how many people show up? We have maybe about 10 or 15. I like to choose smaller venues though. Okay. I don't like to choose like these big like places because like especially when you're starting out, like a way to you got to start small, and especially when you're trying to build community, you need to start with just a couple people and get those people to believe. And we've gotten maybe about 10 or 15.
Okay. And do you post the show anywhere? Where does it go?
Yeah, we put it all onto our company page at 86 Circus.
Okay, so the whole show falls on the company website.
Nope, we post clips of it so that you can come out to it live.
Okay, so you don't get to watch the whole show online.
Nah, but you do, not yet. So that TV show series idea, that's something down the future. Right now it's just a local show. But then once we start taking it on road and stuff, we'll be filming that and turning that into a TV show.
Okay.
To pitch to places.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What else is happening in your life?
I'm writing this album, trying to record right now. I don't know, the company time, and I've been like trying to work with all these artists that I do have under my belt because I do have a team. I'm trying to like help them with their projects as well and see through. I don't know. That's just been taking up a lot of my time.
Yeah, the company.
But in a good way.
Yeah, good. So you are deep in the Tulsa music scene here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Have you ever encountered any drama in Tulsa with other musicians? Are there bad musicians that you've had to work with? Not bad musicians as in players, but just like people who are turds.
Yeah. But I believe
kind
of like everybody's a turd a little bit at core, and that like anyone who's not is like just pushing past it.
Okay.
I think that's kind of our job as adults, is to like push past the childlike turd that we all are, So I have a lot of grace on people. I don't blame people for being turds, but yeah, man, the music scene in Tulsa, like it's so big, but it is so small at the same time. Like, and musicians I have found are like way more sensitive than dancers. I'm a very professional guy. Like, even when I was in the dance and theater and stuff, I've been taught and raised to be so professional, and your reputation is everything, in the art. So like seeing people behaving recklessly or like ripping apart their reputation or just behaving some type of way, it's like sucks. I'm just like, guys, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
But oftentimes it's like that ego, man. that ego. It's good to have a little bit of cockiness, but oftentimes that ego will make you like you start looking at other people and being like, well, shouldn't I have that, or shouldn't I be the one doing this, or I don't know. But yeah, it does seem to spawn a lot.
So people have got bad reputations.
It happens.
But
it's how you deal with them.
Little callback for me there.
It's how you deal with it though that really matters, because like most people, like, you know, they'll either try to get in fights or they'll try to use it.
What kind of musician fight is there? Like what are they doing? Like, your song sucks. What do you say?
No, see, that's the crazy part. It's never about the music. It's always like about something personal that happens behind the scenes or like off stage that they carry on stage.
What kind of fight is it though? Like, what's the drama?
It's just personal. It's like BS. I don't know. It's never fists to face type of fighting. It's always like
passive aggressive.
I felt hurt. I felt my feelings got hurt when this got
feelers.
offered up.
I hate them. They annoy the crap out of me. Don't forget about your feelings.
But a lot of my the problems I've run into with other artists, it always seems to come from a place of like not knowing where their head is at.
Okay.
It's usually a lack of communication, on both parts, honestly. Because I try to be as clear as I can about what I'm expecting of the show or in the company or vibe or whatever. But sometimes their expectations of where they see themselves of like, oh, I'm only this. Mm. So like if I ask them to like on my stuff, I like to do hootenanny style stuff. So like everyone is going to jam on each other's stuff.
Okay.
You know, that's just a part of my like, hey, if you're a part of this show, we're all backing each other's thing. I want us all on stage the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, and that kind of thing. I've ran into it before where like someone, when I asked them to pick up something else, like, hey, try out these bongos, they felt offended because they were a guitar player. And I had never assumed that would take offense to that. But after hearing them out, I was like, I could see your headspace. Like, you view yourself as like only this guitarist, and this is where your pride comes from. And so it could be something as simple as pick up some bongos.
Come on.
No.
Get your head out of your butt.
No. Like I said, I have a lot of grace. I always bat for the other person, even if they've batted against me.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it's weak. I think it's just a lack of experience, lack of understanding, you know?
Yeah. I hold no respect for that stuff at all. Grow up. Have you ever found yourself screwed over by local musicians or anything like that for a spot on the ladder? They try.
They be trying.
How do you stop them? Do you give them a good karate chop kind of thing?
I just let them do what they want to do, man. Like, even when I was in the dance community and in that world, we would talk a lot about, you know, our upcoming shows and projects. And bro, we would show up at the next event and there would be like 6 different crews that bit exactly our next show idea. Yeah. Like to a T. Costumes, theme, everything. Because our dance crew was unique. Like, we started doing the storytelling on stage. Before that, like, Dance Nowhere had been doing that. It was kind of a crazy thing. And then people started biting it. That's what they called it, biting. You know? And so people try to bite.
Biting?
Yeah, if you're in a dance circle, fellas out there, and someone does a dance move, and then someone else does that same move back to them, you biting, bro. You copying.
Okay. If I ever see somebody starts a podcast like this,
bro, is you biting, bro.
This is coming for you.
You taking.
I don't.
In the music world, it's a little different because, like, I think music is supposed to be played with, shared around, and like tampered with, you know, because nothing is new under the sun. And so that's why I kind of really say, like, let people run free with it, you know, like, speak your ideas, let them try, because at the end of the day, like, only you can really fulfill that idea to what it should be or will be, because you're the one with the vision. So like, you can say whatever to people. Oh, I want to do a show about this or that. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. And then they go and try doing that show, and it's like, that's cool. It's not going to be what I do, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's an interesting thought. So is JackFayt like a character you play, or is this just you?
It's just me. I just changed the title of my movie.
Okay. Oh, the title in your movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're the main character, is what I guess how the kids would say it.
I think so. If I'm not in my own life,
you're not the main character.
That would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can see that. I think I'm married. So.
You're married?
I am.
Oh my God! Congrats, bro. That's awesome. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 23. Yeah.
You're 23 and married? Let's go. That's awesome.
Pros and cons. She's gonna watch this and hear this, and she would say the same thing. It has been great, and it's been terrible.
Yeah.
I'd
say about sums it up. It's beautiful, though.
It absolutely does. Marriage is a mirror, and nobody makes me hate myself more than my wife because she shows me the jerk that I am.
Dude, ain't that truth, though? That's beautiful.
But anyway, I had a point with something.
I'm not married. I hope to be married soon. But
hope? Is there a person?
I'm sort of. I've been going on a couple dates with a lady, but
okay.
I'm not I'm not rushing to go on her. I just hope to be.
Is she the one?
Settled down at least in sometime.
Yeah, in a year. I got married. I met my wife
in a whole year.
Well, that's not unheard of because I met my wife in June, proposed to her in September, and married her in December.
Bro, that's amazing. Love is alive. It's real.
Something like that.
No, that's crazy cool.
It varies from day to day. I would say,
like you said, though, it very much is a mirroring. I mean, like.
Absolutely. I was going to show you how much of a turd you are and the person that lives with you. And just.
Or just seeing how much things irritate you because they're the same thing you be doing.
Absolutely. She'll be like, too. She'll come up to me and do something that I do and say, Fran, you do that all the time. Get out of my face. Don't talk to me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Don't look in through my window anymore.
Yeah. It's the most aggravating thing. And I have to eventually just come back and be like, I'm sorry.
Baby, we need some space.
that happens too much.
Cramping my style. I
mean, let me live.
23 and married. So are you still doing music too?
Occasionally. I do it in my free time.
Mm.
I play all the time, but I'm not as active.
You don't do shows as much anymore?
I don't think I've played a show in 4 years, 3 years. Yeah.
Wow. Do you miss it?
Sometimes. It was fun, but it was very stressful. Just on account of my band, we weren't proficiently great. None of us really were. There was one guy who knew everything, and we just didn't know what we were doing. So, and it took us a long time to rehearse stuff, mainly because of this one guy who kept he would play louder than everyone. So it made it really difficult. And we couldn't ever get a good groove. There were a couple shows that we played that were like really good. We were all on drugs too.
Fair.
And that didn't help anything at all. I remember our last show we played. It was so bad. And we played in like a record store.
Josie's?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was, we got up there. Our bassist, who was actually like the best player. He's a really good musician. He had left our band. And we got up there and it was terrible. We were falling apart, missing cues, voices cracking. It was so bad. And that it's kind of just, we knew it was the end there. But I still will release and record songs every once in a while because I like it, but I don't have any interest really in doing it to release music.
Interesting. Dude, I felt that too though. It was like, especially with performing and stuff, like that was a huge struggle of mine to try to find like, how do you find artists that are cool in the head, you know, good hang, you connect well on stage, play good, and you guys are all cool with like playing it. Like there's so many variables that like check off here and there, you know. Yeah. I've just had to like, I got to a place where I was like, I'm gonna find a way to where I can use anybody. Yeah. Where like, even if they like absolutely suck, barely can keep rhythm, if they can just do this, you know, I can use them on stage with me. And I think there's a lot of value in that, because like a lot of our shows are not perfect by any means. You know, our sound is not like the most cleanest.
Nobody knows
tightest,
either,
and no one knows. It's
Nobody
not the
knows.
cleanest, tightest. It's just, but it's authentic, man. You know, it's authentic, and you see people up there genuinely having fun. And I always hope that like afterwards, someone who doesn't do anything is like, bro, I kind of want to try that.
Yeah.
Like that's what I always hope. Like every time I perform, it's like, man, I wish I could try that.
The thing with me is I turned my friends into musicians.
It's hard to do business with friends.
It is. And there's nobody that I knew that was really, that I liked. I'm a hard guy to please with people that I like. And I had to make exceptions for my guitarist that I didn't like because I needed somebody better than me to play. But I had to kind of turn everybody into musicians. The drummer had never drummed before.
Oh, wow.
My guitarist had only been playing for a couple years, kind of just noodling, never knew what to do. Neither did I. And that was the fun part. And what I really enjoyed that, because we kind of just got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
And make it, just have a good time before everything started falling apart with my guitarist getting in his head.
My business partner, he'll often say before our shows or just at rehearsal, remember when this used to be fun?
It's true.
Before any of it, so we had to start worrying about all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, hey guys, we should start doing this.
Absolutely.
And it was fun.
Yeah, we said that a few times. It was just like, I remember we'd be rehearsing and I'd walk out of our rehearsal room so angry, like mid-rehearsal, because somebody's messing around. We can't get the song right. It got to a point where it wasn't good. And and it's Tulsa. I was playing from 5 years ago to 3 years ago, and there weren't like many local bands.
Yeah.
That played. So it was difficult to. Now I see people actually coming to things and participating in local musicians' performances. We didn't have that. It was kind of
5 years ago. That would have been like 2020 stuff.
It was right before and after we were really going. We probably played our biggest shows during COVID.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, we got up to like 1,000 people. And certain stuff, and we did really well. We had some sort of charisma with us when we went places, because we just didn't care at first, and when we started caring, that's when it fell apart.
Interesting.
The songs weren't great, the music wasn't great. It just kind of worked. We just got up there, and the cockiness you talk about.
We made a good time.
We just kind of made it work. It was super fun. I liked that part, but yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think that is interesting, because like there weren't as many bands that like just those many years ago, but like today everyone is starting a band in Tulsa. Like it's so big right now.
I see frequently. I'll get on Instagram and I'll see some new person started something, and it's all metal for some reason.
Bro, everything is metal in Tulsa. I have a theory about this though. I think it's because Tulsa is like the heart of folk music, from like Woody Guthrie, Leon Russell. It is. It's rebellion. It's like your parents raising you Baptist and then you go to college. It's like all these kids are like, we grew up in folk country stuff. Nah, metal punk. And it's just like, it's cool. I have nothing against it. I have a lot of friends who play that kind of music, and it's like really, really good. But it does make it like really hard whenever you're like doing folk music. As a singer-songwriter too, not a band. It's harder to even get places as a band, because you got only your name to bring people out there, instead of like, oh, a band, I might enjoy that. Nah, it's like, who's this guy? What's he trying to say to me? What's his vibe? You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a whole different beast.
We kind of, I remember all that. And it's when we were starting to go that all the metal bands starting to pop up, and it was pissing me off. I was like, what? Where is this coming from? I hate metal. There's some stuff that I like, but it's like, but when it started, it was so bad. It was just hair metal stuff. It was just noise. It wasn't even music. And I just remember people just soloing and just playing the loudest guitar and just most distorted guitar they could, and screaming and saying strange things. And I was just like, what is happening? And I'm glad I left.
Funny enough, I used to like to go to those shows.
Yeah.
Even though I don't make that kind of music at all. Because like it was like the only place where I actually just felt like an audience member, and I didn't feel like critiquing like musically any of their stuff, because it's like, you're right, I don't hear any of like the words. Yeah. I can only feel the energy and the vibe of the song. Yeah. And that was kind of cool. It gave me that like warrior kind of feeling of like, I can think of anything in my head and jam out to it.
I'm a huge critic.
But I feel like we got it. I visited those shows in like the best time, because like the last ones I went to, like, bro, there used to be like at least common sense rules among these things, like where people were like checking on each other, not going ham, you know, even in like the mosh pit or whatever. Like, and there were some hardcore shows, but people were like chill about it. The last couple I've been to, like, were insane. Like, dudes just punching on anybody, and like women and stuff, and like people crying, cops are getting called, and it's like, yeah, I remember whenever you would hold up a phone because someone dropped it, and everyone would like find whose phone it was really quick before moshing again, so it didn't get stepped on. Yeah. You know, now I'm getting like elbowed in the face while standing in the corner, clearly trying to stay away from everyone, and it's like, what is going on? Like, it's so hostile now. It's weird. Yeah.
Do you ever get people to mosh to your music?
No, I come and get people to dance though.
Okay, they just love like a good sway.
A good sway, a good two-step.
And some clapping, maybe.
Oh yeah, we love some clapping, dude. We can get some clapping, some hollering, some whoots.
Okay. Jesse, you get me every time. Oh goodness.
That's a good vibe. I'm trying to bring back that like wholesome family fun, you know, music thing. We're about to be starting to do park shows in the summertime. I'm gonna try to hit up Admiral Twin. I want to start doing some shows.
Do they do concert stuff?
They have before, and I know that like they've been premiering some like people's like some like local talents films at the Admiral and stuff. So I know they're willing to work with people. But I think it'd be great if we can throw like a family-friendly hootenanny style, you know, jug band folk concert thing. Get everyone out there, have games, food, and then it like transition into the movie as the sun goes down and stuff.
Like a local movie?
Yeah, dude. Or I mean, it'd be cooler if it was a local movie.
Yeah.
Or hopefully a dope movie that night. But I just think that would be such a cool like event for like Tulsans to go to and stuff.
Yeah, that would be fun. That'd be a good time. Well, Jesse, how long have we been going? Cool. This is what the time flew by a lot faster. For some reason, I thought I was at 15 minutes.
I love talking.
I do too. That's why I do this.
I used to also have a podcast.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Jesse's been on it.
You have? Oh, I used to listen to your podcast.
The Hadleyverse?
Yeah. That's he told me about it. I listened to it.
What an amazing enigma that thing was. That thing created such a cool community. It was so freeform.
Was that out of your company?
Yeah, that was like that. So right before my podcast, I did an open mic called The In Crowd. That's where I found my crew of people. And then I turned it into a podcast because I felt like I've always wanted to do a freeform podcast show like that with improv and skits and talk about whatever. Okay. And then as that came to a close with around a year, that's when I decided like, oh, I see the pieces in front of me. I think I have what I need to like actually solidify this as a company, and we can go forward doing what we're doing now. Okay. So yeah, so it's kind of been like a cool transition of like starting open mic, starting podcast. Oh, now we got their company. Now we're doing 2 weekly shows.
Okay. Do you do open mics frequently? Do you hit all the open mics?
I used to. That was like my groundwork when I needed to get into the Tulsa scene. Thank God that like during this time of Tulsa, there's as many open mics as there are, which is super cool. There didn't used to be that many. Yeah. There'd only be like Gypsy, maybe one other.
I did Gypsy one time.
Bro, the Gypsy's its own beast. It is a world in of its own.
Gypsy, and they got the whole weed, the dispensary over there, and it was hell for me. I hated playing Gypsy.
Oh yeah, dude. For like 2 years straight, I went to I was Ubering full time at that time. So I was making my own hours. So I was hitting every single open mic throughout the week that I could. Sometimes like twice in a night. Like I was just trying to make connections, get to know people, get my name out there type of thing.
Cool. That's awesome. Well, JackFayt, thank you for coming on the show. It has been so fun. I've severely enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you for having me, man. This thing has been awesome.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you had a good time. Well,
to any of the artists out in Tulsa, if you're looking to be a part of more things, whether you're novice, beginner, or experienced, make sure to DM at 86 Circus. We have tons of projects, 2 weekly shows, a hootenanny for the folk scene. We're trying to build up this folk scene in Tulsa, y'all. The one and only doing it.
I guess this is it for the episode. I will see you in the next one.